guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is part 2 of my kind of, not a review, just kind of preview of the update, I guess. Not a preview, I don't know what you want to call it. So here's the thing. I have clips saved that I could show you, that I could put in here. I don't know how well they would come across on YouTube. And honestly, after reading some of the comments from my past posts and stuff like that, you know, I do realize that there are some of you that love the game no matter what, and that's fine. And you know, also, it seems like this update on Xbox seemed to have been really good. I've had some reports from Xbox users saying that the game is running much smoother. Now, here's the issue with a game that has a map this big and with this update. The map is so large that it would take me forever to test. I would literally have to either drive across the map, or I would have to do so many different routes to see what's going on, because like I did one route in Poland, in more like the southern part of Poland, and it was horrible. I had the graphics settings on the performance mode. I had 70% AI traffic, and it was like watching stop animation. The FPS was not good. I did the trip at night and in the daytime, and both it wasn't good. Then I did a trip in Poland, in the more northern part of Poland, and the game ran a lot smoother. I did a trip through Lorelei, and with 70% AI around that lake, we had a pretty good lag spike. But then when I turned the AI down to around 50, 55, I didn't have it. There are too many variables in this game to play with to figure out what the hell's going on. Overall, I haven't really noticed any major improvements. You know, again, that's just me. From what I've been playing on, I have not seen major improvements. I mean, still areas in the map that were laggy are still laggy. The game still doesn't run as smooth as I personally would like it to run. I mean, God, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting to be an FPS snob. I mean, maybe with it, like even with the PS5, I'm playing so many games that are running at 60 FPS that maybe when I get into a game that's running at 30, it just doesn't look right to me. It looks off. I don't know. But I do notice that this game does not run at a constant 30 FPS. I really wish PlayStation would have an FPS counter so we could see, but there's no way this game is running at a constant 30 FPS. So part of this video is just me wanting to explain to you guys that when I do these, it's just what I see. Like I literally, I can only tell you guys what I see and what I'm experiencing on my game. If you're not experiencing it on your copy, great. Or if you're not noticing it, that's fine. That's fine. But it's there. It still isn't running smoothly. You know, and again, I personally feel that this game is never going to run better than it's running now. I just don't think they can do it. I really don't. I think that maybe the game shouldn't have been put on console. And I really hope that the bus will be better. I really hope TML can do better with porting their own game to console instead of having a third-party developer port a game. Again, this game's very old, so that could have a lot to do with it. I don't know. But yeah, and I mean, if you guys see my last video, you'll see that there's still buses that are broken. The VDLs that, you know, they were marked on there that they fixed those, they're not fixed. They still have no announcements in the cross menu. And yeah, I mean, it's just, at this point, it's just like, why bother? You know, it just seems like every time they fix something, they break other things, and it takes months for that to get fixed. Because, whoa, that got really dark in here. It takes them so long to fix anything in the game, because Zero Games, you know, this isn't their only thing. This isn't their biggest priority in life, is fixing Fernbus on console. You know, they're like a hired gun. When this game gets a bug, Aerosoft contacts them and says, hey, you know, this is broke now. Okay, well, we'll work on it. You know, but they're working on other things. So, like, this isn't their baby. Like, that's the one thing that I really try to convey that I think is the issue, is that there's no love for this game. Because TML, the actual developers of the game, they could care less about this game on console. They don't want nothing to do with it. Aerosoft, they brought the game to console, you know, I feel as a money grab when Fabian was in charge. And then he left, and now the new people in charge, the game's already out, and they're kind of stuck with it. Zero Games, they don't have no passion behind this game. Why would they? It's not their game. You know, so I just really feel that that's where we're at the moment. And I have very little to no confidence that this game will ever run very smoothly. I mean, it runs smooth in places, but you're not going to get it to run smoothly everywhere. It's like when people comment and say, well, my game is running fine. Okay, where are you going? Where are you going that's running fine? Are you sitting there? Are you telling me that literally no matter where you go on the map, it runs smooth? Because I find that hard to believe. You know, I really do. I find that hard to believe.
Wurden wir gerade geblitzt?
You know, I had a guy say, yeah, the game has a couple FPS drops here and there, but otherwise it's fine. It's fine? Like, you know, I don't know what it is about this game that has people so jaded thinking that this is, what in the world? Did you guys just see that car flipped over? I don't know what it is about this game that has the gamers so jaded thinking that this is the best we can get. This is not the best we can get. This is not the best consoles can do. I refuse to believe it. You know, if we can get a developer that knows what they're doing and is going to devote a game to consoles, you're going to see a much better game. You're going to see a much better game. I mean, honestly, I am more excited and more confident that On the Road is going to end up being better than this game will be. So, again, guys, with the update, with the performance issues, you know, they said across the map, it's just so vague. Like, what did you do across the map? Is the FPS more stable? Are you talking graphical fixes? Like, you know, what did you do? Because, like I said, I still see in several places that I've been that I'm getting major FPS issues that aren't fixed. You know, and again, I said this even in the Aerosoft Discord. I said, if you have a bus simulator, that the only way you can play it smoothly is by turning the AI traffic down to like 20, where you hardly see any cars to get it to run smooth, then that's not a simulator. It's just not. You know, so I'm sad to say another update, in my opinion, for my copy of this game is another fail. I just don't see enough improvements to the game to be happy and excited. You know, so I apologize to those of you that are loving the game and don't see anything wrong with the game. You know, and again, by all means, enjoy your game, man. Enjoy it. You know, like, if those FPS drops stuff, if they don't bother you, if you think that's cool, and if you think, you know, buying DLC buses that are constantly broke is acceptable, then, you know, I can't argue with that. You know, I can't make people decide what's acceptable in their mind from a game and a developer. So like I said, if that's what, you know, you guys are okay with, then, you know, by all means, who am I to say? You know, but in my opinion, they could do better. You know, or maybe not. Maybe they can't do better with this game. You know, I'm really hoping to see something with the bus, because the last update on PC, they got the game running good, although they are using frame gen, so I don't know if they can do that on console. I think they can on the PS5 Pro, but not the standard PS5, so I'm sure that's something that we'll see on the PS6. But yeah, I don't know. So like I said, guys, I had a whole bunch of footage, but I really don't see the point in showing you guys lag drops in the stuttering and stuff like that, because honestly, I don't know if that'll come across on YouTube anyway. So I just wanted to put this video together just to show you guys the, you know, just to not show you guys, but to tell you guys what my... Oh, okay, well, see, look at that. That was perfect. There was a big lag spike right there. Hardly no traffic around me, and just a huge lag spike. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see where they really made any improvements, and it seems like this with every update that they do. If they say they make improvements, and it's just like, yeah, I don't see them. So, you know, if your game's working good, I'm super happy for you guys. But other than that, that's really all I have to say about it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're getting some enjoyment out of your game. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. Yeah, I hope you guys are getting some enjoyment out of your game. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.